Save the Cyclist is the one of the board game that inspired by the classic board game which is the Snake and Ladder. The idea was adapted from the issue happened in Malaysia which is Basikal Lejak. In this case, 8 teenagers had died from an accident of being hit by a car on the night of 5 years ago. So this is the issue that adapted into this board game.
This is a setup for a Save the Cyclist game. The game should be played on a flat surface. Change cards are at the top right of the game board, so they are easy to pick up. To play this board game requires at least 2 to 6 players. Each player has a different bike color to make their movements easier to identify. The first thing that needs to be there is the dice. It is used to determine the steps that need to be taken by the player. The first person to roll the dice will move first, will then be followed by the second player, and so on.
The player who got the chance card must answer one question, which is the white text. If they answered correctly, they get advantage step. Then they can move based on the number that have been given on the top right corner, but if they can't answer, they must remain in the same place. The player who hits the hole will be penalized. They cannot move for one round.
The warning sign is referred to the zebra line. The player who violates the zebra crossbar will also be penalized. The player will backward to the end of the zebra line. The player who managed to reach the finish step first is the winner, while the last player that finished the game cannot be played for the next round.